What's good? I'm Deestroying. This is how I made, saved, and spent my first million. I was born in Costa Rica, lived there until I was 7. Very humble beginnings. You know, we didn't have no AC, hot water. Eventually, I ended up moving to Florida. I always wanted to be a pro soccer player, man. Growing up, that was my dream, my dad's dream. We always supported like the home country, like their soccer games, everything. Eventually, I turned 14 and I just kind of fell out of love with soccer and picked up football. I went out for the high school football team. They asked who knows how to kick a ball. And all my boys knew that I played soccer, so they basically snitched on me to the coach. So they put the ball on a tee, made me line up, made me kick it, booted that thing like 60 yards, my first kick ever. The rest is history. From then on, I ain't do nothing but kick a football. I started making YouTube videos. I remember I was at like one of our walkthroughs. I was just messing around with the ball on the sideline and I did this trick where I spun the ball with my feet and it stood up and then I kicked the field goal. So our equipment manager at the time, her name was Allie, she's like, oh, now you gotta record this. You gotta do that again and I'm gonna record you. We did it, she recorded it, I posted it on Twitter and it went viral. SportsCenter picked it up, ESPN, like all these big sports news outlets picked it up and I don't know, that was kind of like my awakening that I could combine sports and content. I went to college at the University of Central Florida. I was a college football player, I had a full scholarship, and I was a kicker. I played there for 2 years, and on my second year, once I really started taking the content seriously and posting a lot more videos, I did skits like wide receivers be like, or kickers be like, or linebackers be like, and like they'd go viral. So eventually, once you do that, YouTube lets you turn this little switch on, which is called monetization. I monetized my channel and I started making money. It wasn't a lot of money. I think in a month, I made like $1,200, maybe $2,000. It was not a lot of money. But to the NCAA, in their eyes at the time, they were like, hey, we gotta investigate your content, we gotta investigate your channel, we gotta investigate what you're doing, and if you're making money, then it's gonna be an issue. And eventually gave me the ultimatum. I either gotta pick my scholarship or I pick my YouTube channel. I chose YouTube, and now we're on GQ, baby. After I left school and I picked my YouTube channel, you know, I was homeless for a bit, I ain't gonna lie. I slept on my boy's couch. Shout out Troy, that boy supported me when I was at my lowest in life. We kept working and we ran up the channel. My very first big check was like 7 bands in a month. At the time, I'm thinking, what the heck, $7,000? And every month it just kept getting bigger. It went from 7,000 to 11,000, 14,000, 20,000, and shit, I don't even know if y'all wanna talk about what it's looking like now. I'm a firm believer in financial responsibility. I'm invested in a retirement account. Definitely made sure I put some money away for that. I've been investing in some assets. You know, the cars and the jewelry and all that's cool, and we're gonna get into it, but yeah, invest in some assets, invested in some things that are gonna make you some money back when you're sleeping. You've heard how I made and saved my first million. Here's how I spent it. All right, so the first thing I did with my first million is I took 60 bands, $60,000, and I gave it to my mom to help her pay her house down, and I retired her. Yes, sir. That's 60 right there. 3, 4, 5, 6. Now listen, that's important because my mom, man, she sacrificed so much. She's took care of me, my brother, my sister. She worked hard to put food on the table, and the job she had, she didn't love it. She just did it to pay the bills and whatnot. She'd spend long hours on her feet. She'd come home tired and still find the energy and the love to cook for us, so I had to make sure I got my mom's right. 60K for my mom. For my next purchase, I spent roughly about $280K on cars. So hold on. I know I talked about financial responsibility. Damn. 280, right? All right, so check me out. I got 2 of the best cars in the world. One, Tesla Model 3, and I got a Tesla Model X, a bigger car, bigger truck, goes faster, better range. You feel me? I could drive all my friends around. And I got a Jeep truck as well. The reason I got all them cars is because obviously I told y'all financial responsibility. It's not 3 of me, so I can't drive 3 cars at once. I'm gonna rent them out. They gonna make me some money. People love to go to the, you know, wherever they travel to, wherever they visit, and they need wheels to get around. And why not stunt while you got some wheels, you know what I'm saying? So them cars are gonna make me some residual income. I think in the future, I definitely am saving up. Maybe my next million gonna be a Lambo truck. I've been talking about the Lambo truck for a long time, and I always say, I'm gonna get it on my birthday, I'm gonna get it on my birthday, I'm gonna get it on my birthday, and every year passes and I don't get the Lambo truck. So who knows? This year might be the year. The next thing I spent my money on, $70,000 on jewelry. The Bust Down Rollie Avalanche, their big body Cuban, you feel me? So I ain't gonna lie, I ain't never really been a big jewelry guy. I always told myself, man, I don't care how much money I'm gonna have. I'm not gonna get no jewelry, man. Jewelry this, jewelry that. But one day, I was at a Mater Dei versus Bosco game, and on the sideline, I seen this guy walk by. The fit was fresh, but I looked down at his wrist, and his wrist blinded me, bro. He had the bust down rolly avalanche on, and ever since that day, I was like, bro, I gotta get me one. So I made sure I got me one. All right, the next thing I spent my money on is I bought an acre of land in Costa Rica. My home country, the motherland. We getting property, man. I think that was a huge deal for me because obviously that's where I was born, that's where I grew up, most of my family's there. Honestly, I don't even have that much family in America, just my immediate family. My mother, my brother, my dad, my sister picked up and moved back home. And I always told myself my dream retirement is I'm gonna get a big compound, somewhere nice, somewhere either with a view or on the beach, and I'm gonna build a bunch of houses where I can keep my family at. We could just live the rest of our lives together and enjoy ourselves. So the fact that I'm one step closer to that, and this land could put that compound on there, it's huge. After I bought my acre in Costa Rica, I made sure I bought me a home in my hometown in Florida. Spent $105K on a down payment on a crib. You put a good down payment, you have a good interest rate, your payment's not gonna be as high. So, you know, month to month, it's gonna be a lot less money. I just wanted to actually have a home, somewhere I could call home, have my primary residence in my hometown. I went to high school there, I grew up there, most of my core memories is there. Parents still got a house there, so I made sure I got me one too. And it's Florida, baby. Taxes is way better in Florida, baby. I'm telling y'all, financial literacy. 105 bands on a down payment for a house. All right, the next thing I spent my money on is I'm a sneakerhead, I'm an addict, so I dropped 40K on shoes. I love shoes. I'm gonna be honest, I haven't wore like 80% of them, but it's all good, because in my eyes, I know shoes retaining value. They could be resold later. Matter of fact, I got kicks on me right now. I got the Travis Scotts. I think the most expensive pair of shoes I bought were the Chicago Off-White ones, and I probably spent like maybe $1,300 on them. I got a good price, but now they probably go for like, I don't know what, 3, 4, 5 racks, I don't even know. Right now in my collection, I probably got like over 250 pairs, maybe 300. It's kind of ironic because I have so many shoes, but I only wear like the same like 8 to 10 pairs, bro. It's crazy. Next thing I spent my money on, 30K on clothes. I mean, you got the shoes on your feet, you can't be wearing nothing dusty, so make sure we got some clothes to match it all, you feel me? I'm not really like the most stylish guy as far as fashion and all that goes nowadays. I just like to dress comfortable. I'm more of an athleisure guy, and I know a lot of my athletes out there can relate. We just want to feel good. We want to be able to move. We want to be like comfortable. There's a lot of athleisure, like Adidas, obviously my own brand, the 11, but I don't got to pay for that. Just fire shoes and then just, you know, something chill up top. 30 bands on some clothes. The next thing I spent money on, camera equipment. We gotta drop these bangers for y'all. The thing with me and the thing about my channel, it continues to grow, it continues to get better, it continues to evolve. So we gotta invest into the equipment. We bought all new cameras, editing software, whatever it may be, we just gotta reinvest into the channel, make the videos bigger and better. Camera bodies alone, like some of those go run for like $7,000, $8,000, $9,000, $10,000. Then the lenses, oh my God, bro. I think I spent like $4,000 on just one lens. One lens, bro, one lens. I got 2 camera guys, Sean and David. They both awesome, they both amazing, they do their thing. And them boys is on salary, so I gotta make sure my dogs is eating good, because they gonna be feeling good. So I don't even know, how much is they a year? I ain't gonna put their personal business out, but just know my guys, they taken care of. Deestroying's good to his employees, man. Come over if y'all need a job, holla at me, man. 55K on camera equipment. The last thing I spent in my whole million is we reinvested into the community. I dropped 140 bands back into the community. And y'all probably wondering, what are you talking about? Every time we do one-on-ones, every time we host one of these events, I give out $10,000. 10 bands can change people's lives, bro. So just reinvesting into the community is important to me. They help me be where I am today. I mean, if I didn't have you guys' support, I don't know where I'd be at. These big companies are starting to recognize partnerships with like the NFL and all these big people. They helping me reinvest back into the community as well. Like I want to be the Robin Hood low key, like take money from the rich and give back to my people. We're gonna take it worldwide. We're gonna go to Mexico, we're gonna go to Japan, we're gonna go everywhere. We're gonna be worldwide soon. 140K back into the community. I feel like I spent my first million in a pretty good way. You know, I took care of who I had to take care of. I reinvested back into my business, reinvested back into myself, and obviously bought myself some assets as well. This is just the first million. Who knows how many M's we're gonna touch? Hopefully, we're gonna have our first billion episode, you feel me? Thank you, GQ, for having me. This goes to show y'all, man, you can do it too. Get up every day and work harder than the next man, because the next man is coming for your job. And make sure you don't spend your first million on dumb shit.